All right. So hopefully you made a list of things that you saw in here, and hopefully some of the ones that we created are the same as yours. So some things that were noticed. There's no real organization. Okay, it's collage like. I don't see things about his childhood in one area and his likes and dislikes in another. I just see them, they're kind of all over the place. Something I had mentioned last on our last video was pictures. Lots of pictures all around. Arrows. Okay, there's lots of arrows. There's pretty much an arrow to every picture. All right. And then there's short phrases, not a lot of complete sentences that connect the arrows to the pictures. So, for instance, if you see these two children, you can tell, if you know anything about Barack Obama, he has two daughters, but he doesn't even have their names. It just has the thing, had them. All right. And then the two girls. And then likes this, Chili. So had them, likes this, short phrases, 2 words. They're not a lot of complete sentences. Okay. And then there's facts about Obama's life, about his family, about his education, awards he's won, hobbies. There's other things on there too. So that's a list of things that we've found from this mentor text. All right. So creating success criteria. Success criteria is making a list of items you need to do or accomplish in order to succeed in your task. So we're going to create success criteria on how we can make our own author portraits. Okay, so your task is to mimic the author portrait structure, style, and ideas, but making it about you. All right, and as you can see, the word mimic is in pink right here. Mimic almost means to copy, to do the same thing. Okay, so you're going to copy the structure of it, that it's a collage, the style, the pictures, the arrows, all of that, and the ideas, education, awards, all those things, but you're going to make it about yourself. Okay, so let's make a list of what would make us successfully mimic the author portrait. So these were our notes that we just took from the 2 slides ago. We said our list was there's no real organization, pictures, arrows, short phrases, not a lot of complete sentences, and then facts about his life. So if we were going to create success criteria, what would make us successfully mimic this? Okay, to do that well. Okay, I would say I fill the page with many pictures that pertain to my life. That would be one thing, that would be one check off, a checklist. If I do that, that means I'm mimicking this author portrait, like the mentor text. Secondly, I use short phrases to describe the pictures. Okay, I would not write paragraphs because the mentor text does not write paragraphs. All right, so I could do that. I draw arrows that connect the short phrases to the pictures. And I have many facts about my life. All right, so I think if I can do those 4 things, I can mimic the author portrait and I will be successful. Okay, so after I make my own, if I can check off each of those boxes, then that means I was successful at my task. All right. So where you can make your portraits, there's two options. You can do it on paper. You can draw and write, and then you can make it like they did, and you can take a picture to submit on Canvas, and we will show you how to do that. Option 2, and we've actually never given this option before, is Google Draw. So you can use pictures from the internet and use text boxes and arrows, and you can submit it on Canvas. All of it's going to be submitted on Canvas, but you can do it one of 2 ways. All right. So if you want to make it virtually or make it there, or you can do it on paper if you'd rather do that. So following that success criteria to do either option. Here's some examples, student examples that we've had in the past. Okay, as you can see, like you have up here on the left, hates, likes, believes in. I like this part down here at the left, annoying, and then he just has arrows, and I believe those were his siblings, born in. Okay, One thing that I've told in the past, not everyone loves to put a self-portrait on there. So this kid, he just put his name on there, okay? And you can see on this one over here, she put her name as well, and she also put a picture. But I know that was hard for a lot of people to draw that self-portrait. So if you're doing it virtually, you could find a picture of yourself and put it there, or you can just put your name and find pictures of everything else. Okay, so I wanted you to have those student examples to see. Okay, so today, let's review. What is a mentor text? What does mimic mean? And what is success criteria? So let's go back to the first one. A mentor text is a text that you look at to create your own. You look at the style, the structure, the ideas, and you use it as your guide to make your own writing. What does mimic mean? Mimic means to copy or use, okay? Not copy exactly, but to look at as your guide. And then what is success criteria? Success criteria is that list of things that we need to do in order to be successful at our task. All right? That's success criteria. So let's look over at the right box. Did we? I can create success criteria for my author portrait. I can look at a mentor text and take notice of style, structure, and ideas. We did that when we made our list. And then I can create a list of criteria that will mimic the mentor text. Yes, I created that list and we put the check boxes there. Okay, so we will work on actually making the author portrait tomorrow. Today, we just wanted to introduce it and look at what we needed to do to be successful. Okay, so think about some ideas, think about your quick write today, some items that you might want to put in your author portrait, and if you're going to do it on the computer or you would rather draw it out. All right, see you later, guys.